The next returning player is Candace. Well, her name's not Woodcock anymore, but
That's a great last name.
I know. Her name is Candace Cody now because she got married.
That's a boring name now.
To a doctor who's her loved one. Candace can't win ever.
She's just not allowed to.
No. Well, she's the most paranoid, not delusional, but she's the most paranoid player ever. She played twice before. First time she played was in Cook Islands, and she was part of a mutiny. They gave them the option to switch tribes of their own record, and she did it to get back with her original alliance. And then one by one, they were just picked off. And if she had just stayed with her original tribe, they probably wouldn't have been too suspicious of her. And she probably could have made it to the end. I don't know if she could have won, but she definitely could have made it to the end. Second time she played, she was with the heroes, and she sided with Russell Hantz, who, as you know, is the devil. And Russell used her, abused her, and then got rid of her. Not on purpose. I think he wanted to keep Candace around, but his alliance was just like, no, fuck this bitch. And they got rid of her. So she's kind of screwed herself over twice.
Looking for 3 times the charm, eh?
3 times the charm. I'm expecting her to go home pre-merge. I just think people are going to be like, Candace, you're paranoid, get out. Like, she might make it farther than Colton, but I doubt she's going to make it to the merge. Her husband, who's a doctor, that's all I know about him. I could see him making it to the merge, but it's the same thing with Rupert, where I'm just like, I could also see him, Candace ends up on Redemption Island, and he's just like, gotta be the hero, and then he puts himself on Redemption Island, and then ends up going home because he's put up against someone who's stronger than he is. And then Candace is immediately voted out as well on the tribe that she's switched to. And then that's a problem with this, is that what's to stop, like, once you switch with a person, you're on the opposing tribe, what's to stop them from just throwing the next challenge and then voting you and putting you right back on Redemption Island? Because that's clearly what the other tribe wants, and that's clearly in your best interest as well, unless you want to work with someone who doesn't have their partner anymore. I don't expect much from either of them, just because I think Candace is going to go home early. I think her husband's going to swap places with her really early, and that'll be the end of them. I don't like Candace very much. I don't know why she was brought back for heroes versus villains, especially as a hero, because it's just like she mutinied against a tribe who probably had her back to join her original alliance. I guess that's kind of why she's a hero, but it's just like, I don't know. She didn't stick to her guns. I don't like her.
She's not heroic enough.
She's not heroic enough. The next
She needs more tights.
Yeah. The next person who's kind of boring. Damn, am I still picking on the women? Is the winner of Survivor Australia, and the first person voted out of Survivor All Stars, who is Tina Wesson, who I'm surprised they brought back, only because she's a little bit older, so I didn't think she even wanted to compete. But
You worried about her breaking a hip?
a little, but I mean,
How old is she?
she's got to be in like
60s?
60s, 70s at least.
Really? Wow.
I mean, I don't know how old she was when she first played, but she had to be in like her 50s, so she's got to be at least in her 60s by now. It's been 12, 13 years since she's played. Well, that was back in Australia. Tina's smart, but I don't see her being a physical contribution to the tribe. She could make it to the merge just based on people not liking the other people. Like, I could see Candace, Colton, and Rupert getting voted out way before her. So she could get there on likability. If she makes it to the end, I could see her winning. There might be a little bit of stigma in the fact that she's already won before and they don't want another 2-time winner. But I think she's likable, and she's not going to be a physical threat, so people might not get rid of her. I don't know how strategic she is. She kind of just got lucky with her alliance the first time around, and really unlucky on the tribe that she was placed on the first time around, their second time around.
Yeah.
I like her though. I'm excited to see how she adjusts to a new survivor, but I don't see her making it to the end and winning. I could see her making the merge though.
You see her being top 4?
Top 4. It's a little bit too early for me to say top 4.
5.
I'd say
a possibility.
It's a possibility.
Right.
Unlikely, but it's a possibility. It's not impossible, but it's a little improbable, in my opinion.
If she gets the right team again.
If she gets the right team. If she gets the right team, right alliance, then she's golden. If she partners up, it would be smart for her to partner up with Hayden. Because she won her first time around because she partnered up with a really strong guy who took her to the end, and then she won by 1 vote. She should just do it again. Her partner is her daughter. I don't know her daughter's name. I think it's Katie. I'm going to say Katie.
A lot of K's.
Yeah, a lot of K's.
Sounds.
I don't think her daughter's nearly as likable as she is, but...
Give her 40 years.
Yeah. But I think she seems strategic, and she seems like if there's anybody who's willing to vote out their loved one for strategic reasons, it's going to be her. Like, she'll drop her mom in a second. I kind of like Katie, but I don't, like I said, I don't think she's nearly as likable as her mom. So people could vote for her. If the vote came down to you versus your mom, everyone's going to give it to your mom. So it's not in her best interest to stick with her mom, which is kind of a shitty thing to think about. But like I said, if there's anybody who's going to cut out their loved one, I imagine it's going to be her. Well, from the loved ones, if there's a returning player who's going to cut out their loved one, I haven't brought them up yet, but we'll get to him eventually. So of course it's a guy, but I could see her
horrible.
Again, I could see her making the merge, possibly farther than her mom, depending on who makes the merge. I think it very much depends on the other players with her. If she gets to the end, I don't know if I could see her winning, just because I think she's going to be really cutthroat.
She cut out her own mom.
Yeah, she cut out her own mom. How shitty is that? But she might get the respect vote in that. Dude, you're cutthroat. Like, you cut your mom, but it was a smart move.
Here's $1 million. Make sure you give a quarter of it to your mother. Fix her hip.
The next guy, even though I'm really excited to see this next guy, he is kind of boring. He's the returning winner from Survivor Exile Island. His name is Aris, but it's pronounced Otis. It's spelled A-R-A-S.
I keep hearing audit.
Yeah, it's Otis.
Otis.
Whose last name is Bushkowskis, or Bushkowskis. I can't remember. It's really stupid.
Just mocking his name, why don't you?
Yeah.
Pretty cool name, though, still.
Yeah, I like him. He's funny, he's young, and he's not the most exciting winner. I think Jeff Probst said that he's the most boring person to have won Survivor, which I think works out in his favor, because I don't think a lot of people are going to be like, Aris, I got to get him out, or like, Aris, he's like a cutthroat.
I don't even remember who he is.
Yeah, they're going to be like Aris, and they're going to be like, wait, which one of them is the returning player, which one of them is the loved one, because I don't recognize either of these guys.
And they pointed the loved one.
Yeah, I think it's that guy.
He won.
Is that Rupert? Is that Russell? I can't remember. I'm really hoping that Aris is the first returning male winner to win again. I want him to be the second two-time winner, the first two-time male winner. But I think, I mean, I seriously think he could make it to the end just based on people not remembering him and thinking that he's a loved one. I think that would be hilarious.
Wait a minute, who is this guy? There's supposed to be like, I thought there were only 2 finalists. There's 3 of them? There's a third guy that I don't hate?
Wait.
That I'm completely neutral to?
Otis? Okay. How do you spell that?
him.
Is that Oddus? No, it's Aras. That's not how you spell Otis. That's how you spell Aris. I know, but my name's Otis. Shut up, Otis. I'm not voting for you anymore. How do you spell your last name? I don't know.
Whatever, you win.
Yeah, you
Just
win.
take the money.
This
Get out of
guy.
here.
That guy. The
They just spell it like A-H-H-H-H dis D-I-S.
Yeah.
Otis.
Odd this. What? And then, sorry.
And